Okay, this is the water heater. We have a tankless water heater. Oh, and we got continuous soffit vents under that little piece of attic up there. So I might need to pay a little more attention. I'm not seeing any attic vents. No attic vents. Wonder how we ventilate the attic. Just a little bit of, not sure. Okay, let's get back on track here. This is the tankless water heater. It's a ream. I'm going to give you some instructions and stuff, but these are very good and very durable. These are not like a conventional water heater. Alright, so this is like a Porsche, to be real, or a Lamborghini. This is not like a Ford Taurus. So these things should be sealed. Okay, excuse me, these things should be serviced every year. So let's just start with our power supply, or our fuel, for example. I can tell right here that we got CSST. So probably the whole structure has CSST. You want to make sure that it's bonded properly. The jacket has been cut back too far away from the CSST. Okay, then your union that connects, your connector to the CSST power, gas supply piping, this is supposed to be supported. It's not supposed to float like that. Alright, now while we're on the power area, okay, the gas, okay, see that red stripe right there? That means that that was never removed, and the plumber never put a nanometer on it and dialed it in. This is like a Lamborghini. Can you bolt this thing up and deliver hot water? It's been delivering hot water. You can do that. But if you dial it in, it would run more efficiently. You would get what you paid for. Going on one step farther, okay, this right here is to a screen. These valves help isolate it. You can flush this thing out. You should flush this thing out. It should be flushed out once a year. This unit's about 7 years old. It'll probably break. It's probably not gonna last, it's probably not gonna last another day, for all you know. For all you know, because they didn't service it. If this thing be serviced once a year, run through, you might get 15 years out of it. 7 or 15, it's up to you. It's not up to me. Okay? A plumber needs to come up here and flush this out. You know it hasn't happened. And we ignore it on our conventional water heaters because they last about 10 years. They last about 10 years. We have enough faith in the product after 10 years. Consumer faith. We return to the product. So we know that, but even conventional water heaters are getting more expensive, by the way. So here we are. This thing needs to be flushed. This needs to be serviced. Or it's going to be undependable. It's going to be like driving a Lamborghini around, spitting, coughing, belching smoke and stuff. No. No. You can ignore Ford Taurus and it'll take you to work every day. But this is something special. And it should be treated special. So the gas should have been dialed in. And it should be flushed once a year. Okay, are you through, bud? No, not by a long shot. I'm not through. Your electric receptacle outlet, okay, you're supposed to have a switch, not just a plug that de-energizes. I get it. I can pull that out, de-energize it. We'll be fine. The mechanic can work on it. Then any water that gets in here, where are we? Oh, we're on the roof? Huh. We're up here on the roof? You think water can get in there? That should be sideways, and you should have a switch, on-off switch, so you can turn it off so the technician can work on it. And then the thermostat, you just let it float around up here. You think that's a good idea? I don't think that's a good idea at all. Okay, I don't see a care and use manual. So what do we learn? We learned that we've got CSST, the jacket's too far back, and we do not think that it's been electrically bonded. Our union, our valve, control valve, is not properly supported. Our gas was not dialed in. Our electric power supply is facing up for the air. We don't have a switch for it. We learned that our thermostat's floating. We learned that, I said the gas dialed in? We also learned that it probably hasn't been flushed out and serviced in a while. We don't have a care and use manual. Those are the things that we learned. Okay? Now, experience. My experience suggests, and some of this was built on my experience, but my experience suggests, hear me out, these water lines are insulated. But on a super freezing cold day, several of my clients that have tankless water heaters on their exterior walls, even though they're insulated, have experienced freezing pipes. I'm not saying that yours are going to freeze. It's insulated. I don't know what to tell you to do about it. But brand new construction. But you know, after a big old blue northern comes in and all that, but our pipes have all frozen and stuff. I go, oh man, that's horrible. So I go on out there. I mean, you know, I wanted to see. I'm curious. I don't go out every time somebody calls me if I can fix it at home. But you know, this was a, you know, I wasn't sure what to expect. I wanted to see what they were talking about so that I could talk to you today. And some of my clients that have on the exterior walls, and usually these are on larger homes, by the way, and they're on the ground floor. This is up, okay? This is west, northwest. This is where the freeze comes in. This is where the freezing rain, this is where the blue northerners blow in, right straight on this thing. So I'm not promising you that it'll freeze. I'm just sharing some of my experiences.